Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I've made a video where I just sit and talk to you guys. This one is gonna be a little bit sensitive, maybe for some people, but I just wanted to talk about a couple things that I think are very relevant to the theme of my channel. First thing, you've probably heard about this. If you haven't, you are living under a rock. The whole Ellie Overwatch Punisher thing that happened, I am aware of it. I feel like everything that needs to be said about that has been said by other YouTubers at this point. I'm a little bit late to that news. I have, in case you don't know, I just got back to the UK from America. I'm extremely jet lagged, so that's why I'm a little bit late on making a video about it. Like I said, there isn't much, I don't have much to add upon what everyone else has said about it, you know, Stylosa and all the other big Overwatch YouTubers, other than just it sucks and it makes me sad, and I think it's going to be more difficult for women to get into the Overwatch League, Overwatch contenders scene. So anyway, the main focus of this video is actually me kind of I don't want to say that it's a response video, because I don't want to be sort of an Overwatch drama channel. That's not me, obviously, but I do kind of want to make again, I don't want to say response video, but a video, sort of reactionary video to a video that I saw. Actually a video that somebody on my Discord sent to me. By the way, just to be clear, that person, you know who you are. I'm not upset with you in the slightest. You always send me videos. It doesn't bother me at all. I don't think that you necessarily share exactly the same views. I just want to explain why I thought the video was incorrect and, what's the word for that? It's not miseducating. It's, basically teaching people things that just aren't true. This video was named... It was named I Don't Want to Compete, and the title was essentially saying that from a woman's point of view. This YouTuber is not a woman. It's fine, you can make your title something, you know, somebody saying something, but, you know, to me that made it sort of feel like he was trying to speak for women, in terms of Overwatch, sorry, in terms of gaming, and what he was saying was just incorrect, and so that was sort of that was a bad start, let's just say, when I saw the video. Essentially the video was this guy reacting to a couple of posts and blogs and videos, which you might have seen them. There are a lot of videos going around saying we need more women in esports, we need more female representation, etc, etc. As much as that is kind of the theme of my channel in some ways, I don't particularly like those posts because I feel like they really do push an agenda that is unrealistic. For example, you know, they say that they think there should be, you know, 50% men, 50% women in esports, and that's just not. Equality doesn't always mean 50-50, if you know what I mean. You know, that's not what that means. All of it, sometimes that is what that means, but I don't think that's the case here. But essentially the video I reacted to was this guy reacting to these videos and posts and saying that one thing that he said many, many times in this video was that he didn't say he thought this, he just said it as a sort of a fact. He said that women are not interested in esports, not interested in competitive gaming, and particularly he said women are not interested in competing against men. And I thought it was interesting because the video was very much based on saying that these blog posts weren't based on facts, but the things he was saying definitely were not based on facts. For example, just saying that an entire gender is not interested in esports is, you know, that it speaks for itself. Essentially, I just, you know, I don't want to make this video too long, but I just wanted to say that, and you know, in the video he never said all women don't care about esports, but the video is called I Don't Want to Compete, and the amount of times he said women don't care about esports, women aren't interested in competing in the video as if it were a fact, really bothered me. He also made the comparison to, and this is, for anyone who doesn't know, this is a no-go, he essentially made the comparison to, you know, oh, you know, men and women, they're separated in sports, because women are physically inferior to men, so, you know, basically making that comparison to why, basically giving that as a reason as to why there aren't many women in esports, particularly women competing against men. In case you guys aren't aware, there is no difference between men and women in esports. There is, you know, obviously there are differences between men and women in sports because men have testosterone, women have estrogen, there are physiological differences there. However, in esports, there's like no difference. There's no difference in competitive gaming, you know, in terms of performance. In terms of, you know, who can be better. Obviously, there are more men playing like Overwatch than there are women. Even though, you know, about half of gamers are, and you know, this is one thing that the guy said in the video that I do agree with, because it's just, you know, it's factual. Even though about half of gamers are women, it doesn't necessarily mean that half of Overwatch gamers are women, half of Call of Duty players are women, half of League of Legends players are women. That's not the case. It's much fewer. But, so, you know, I guess that explains why I would never expect for there to be 50-50% males and females in the Overwatch League or Overwatch Contenders. I would never expect that. I don't necessarily want that, because, you know, equality does not always mean 50-50. That's not always the meaning of equality, you know what I mean? But essentially my issue is that he saw no need for there to be more women in esports, and in my opinion, you know, this is just I don't know, this is the easiest way to put it. Let's just say that 8%, I don't actually know the numbers, so don't say this is a fact, but let's just say, for example, that 8% of Overwatch players are women, and the other sort of 92% are, you know, either men or, you know, non-binary, whatever. Then how come 8% of Overwatch League or Overwatch Contenders players aren't women? You know what I mean? Okay, so Geggery is not even, like, I'm assuming Geggery does not even make up 1% of, you know, professional Overwatch play. But there's obviously more than 1% of Overwatch players that are women. You know what I'm saying? So essentially in the video he says that the reason for that, and he says this so many times and he presents it as a fact so many times, he says that women just aren't interested in esports, women aren't interested in competitive gaming, women aren't interested in competing against men. And the point of me making this video is just to say that I'm right here, I do exist, I'm on a female team, and we're not on a female team because we're scared of competing against the guys. We're on a female team because it's a community feeling. We like playing with other women. It's fun to meet other girls and go against other girls and see who wins. Like, we're in a tournament, so we're obviously interested in competing against other people in the game. We're taking it very seriously. They said that it was okay to mention them in this video. Like, obviously there are women that are interested in competitive gaming. I don't know how you can just generalize and say that women aren't interested. And no, he didn't say in the video all women don't care about esports, because obviously he knows that's not true. But you can't name a video, I don't want to compete, and try to speak for women who play video games, but then you're just wrong. He's just wrong. Like, I don't want to get carried away because I watched that video a few days ago and I'm still pretty mad about it. There were a few other things in the video that really pissed me off. Essentially the point of this video is just to say that, you know, there are women that are interested in esports, there are women that are interested in competitive gaming, in Overwatch League and Contenders and all that stuff. And that's it. You know, I'm living proof of the fact, you know, in case it wasn't obvious with you guys, you know, the Overwatch League is like my dream. Like, playing in the Overwatch League is like, I think about it every single day. I think about being where Geggery is every single day, and it was not easy for Geggery. Let's just make that clear. It was not easy. So, and I know other girls that feel the same way. And I feel like, you know, as much as I don't like these posts and blogs and videos or whatever that say we need more women in esports, they're not forcing anyone to join esports. How can you force someone to join esports? Nobody reads that article and goes, oh well, I have to join the Overwatch Contenders now. Like, that's not a thing. They're just encouraging people. The posts are essentially just trying to say, look, I know you're a woman, but just so you know, you can compete just as much as the guys can. That's the whole point. You know, I don't necessarily agree with everything they say, but it's true. Like, I feel like women just don't feel like they can compete. And it's because of videos like the one I just talked about that they feel that way. So, anyway, I know this video, I didn't script this, I don't script my videos because it feels a little bit, you know, no offense to anyone that does, but it feels a little bit artificial. I'd like to just let my thoughts run. So I'm sorry if this wasn't very well put together. And again, I'm really not trying to start any sort of YouTube drama, I'm really not. I had to say my part because essentially this is the whole point of my channel, to encourage other Overwatch female players to try their best and get better at the game. and not be afraid of competing against guys. Like, fuck. Anyway, that's pretty much it. Wow, this video just hit 10 minutes and 11 seconds, and I promise that was not on purpose. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Let me know what you think in the comments. Follow me on Twitter, please. I just started with the whole Twitter thing and I only have like 40 followers, so please follow me. Yeah, that's it. I'm back in the UK now, so expect... Oh, and I have better internet too in the UK, so I can actually stream. So yeah, expect streams and videos and such very, very soon. Yeah, goodbye!
This game was broken. Zenyatta got so fucking lucky.
Always be on our side. Why
Come back,
don't
please.
we